Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, great.
We're here. It's very sunny right now.
It is.
But we're here. We're gonna go upstairs because that's where the theater is to see a movie.
We're gonna go see Oh My Darling.
But don't worry, darling.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Alright. Well, we arrived at the theater pretty early. It doesn't open until like 1 exactly. But there is a poster. There's the poster for the movie we're gonna see today. Ooh. Oh, and the lights just came on. Okay, now I think they're open. Alright, well, see you later for an opinion on this. When we're done. Oh my god, that movie.
I know.
We just watched Don't Worry, Darling. We got out immediately. I'm driving out of us. What did you think? General thoughts overall?
Well, I liked the movie. The ending, just very surprising.
Yeah?
Yes. What were your thoughts about it?
My overall thoughts was I didn't think it was as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
I go this way or that?
No, to
Okay.
the right. Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
It wasn't amazing for like, one of those. It's definitely like an artsy film festival movie that I think would be more appreciated by like critics there.
Right.
Not like by regular moviegoers like us. But for the most part, I really surprisingly enjoyed it for most of it. This way, right?
Right. I don't know. I was expecting like something else,
Yeah, you saw something else, but then it turned out to be something different.
Right. So, but I mean, it was very surprising to me.
Yeah. What I like to say,
I do like the actors and the actresses.
Oh, yeah.
They were good acting.
yes, let's start with some of the positives first.
Okay.
The acting, I think all the actors, whether they had main roles like Florence Pugh or Harry Styles to the smaller roles, everyone did a very good job. I think Chris Pine, because he was the main villain guy, if you could call him that, right?
Right.
I think he did a great job being like intimidating or like a threat for what little in the movie. Because Chris Pine was in the movie for that long, which surprised me. But for how much he was in it, he did a pretty good job being intimidating. Florence Pugh did an amazing job because she's amazing.
Yes.
She's a great actress.
Beautiful. She did.
She's also very beautiful in this movie.
Yeah.
Her outfits are amazing.
I know.
The clothes in this movie are amazing.
Yes,
The costuming. Whoever did the costuming for this movie deserves an Oscar.
It did.
It's amazing.
I liked it. I liked that. I liked I like the costumes. I like the acting and the storytelling. It was good. It's just like I got lost at the end.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more.
Yeah. I also where do I even start? Harry Styles. I feel like the transition from musician to actor can work with only certain people. I feel like he's in the middle where he's trying, but sometimes I feel like he was overacting. Did you feel that too? It went.
That's the British guy.
Yes, he was the British one. He was Florence
I think he
Pugh's
tries.
husband, who turned out he was trapping her there. But that's a spoiler.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later.
Right.
This is gonna have spoilers for the movie if you haven't seen it.
Yes, a few.
Mm-hmm.
He tries hard. He tries hard to fit in. He tries hard not to show his accent, British accent.
Yeah, he tries really hard to not show that he's British, but it slips out, and that's not a good thing.
No.
It comes out accidentally sometimes.
Right. What else can I tell you about it?
What else positive?
Positives.
Before we get to negative, I think the cinematography. I gotta say that word slowly because I get tongue twisted with it. The cinematography in this movie is also really good. there's some shots of like characters or like background that are like really well done.
Yes, I agree. And let me tell you, the twist is good because I didn't expect that.
It's a pretty good twist, because I thought originally if there was gonna be a twist, I thought the twist was gonna be like, have you heard of the movie The Village?
Yes.
It's like a movie that you think takes place in like the 1800s, but then the twist is like it's actually modern day, and they're like in the weird cult that makes them think it's like the 1800s. I thought that what was gonna be the twist. Like, they think it's the 50s and we think it's the 50s, but it's actually modern day, and they've been brainwashed into thinking it was.
Right.
But no, the twist is actually way crazier than that.
Yes. And that was like a big twist to me.
Yeah. Do you want to get into some negatives now? Have we talked about enough about the positives?
Yes, I think we have. There's a lot of. I mean, we could always go back, right? If we remember.
Yeah, if we remember something good, we'll go back. But let's get into some negatives.
You know, like for example,
the story. Oh, what? I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Like the twist, right? The way they do it. Before we go to the negative, I kind of like it because they put Alice.
Yes.
Going back constantly, you know, like constantly going back.
Yeah. They give you hints because she has like flashbacks occasionally to
like what's going on in this place. Well, because the place name is Big Tree. It's like a town, you know, and you know,
yes.
And then she starts realizing everything is so perfect, and really life is not perfect, is it?
No, there's struggle.
Right. Oh, you know something I love? What? I don't know if this is negative. Remember the time when she cracks the eggs? Oh, I'm sorry, spoiler.
No, that's not spoiler. Happens pretty early. That's something I was gonna bring up when it comes to negative. I feel like the story has like a weird pacing, because I thought we were gonna set up how normal everything was, and then there was gonna be like an incident or like an event that started making her question things. But the questioning about everything started pretty early in the movie, right?
Right, with the eggs. I think that's the first part that I said. Because I was thinking like you, it was like another town. But then when I saw the eggs cracked, that's when I realized.
And there's no yolk inside them.
Right, that's when they start telling you, wait.
Yeah, but it happens really early, which I don't know if it's like a good thing. Because like, now let's get this questioning out of the way now. Or it just feels like the story's going by too fast. But I thought that was really interesting, having her break eggs and there's like no yolk. The way they make her question the reality is interesting, the things they do, because there's another scene where like the wall looks like it's about to smush her because it's like coming up behind her, like crushing her.
Right.
Remember?
Yes, I remember.
And then it stops and it turns out she was like maybe hallucinating that.
Exactly. And you know something else I kind of also like?
What?
There is sexuality in the movie.
Yeah.
But there's no nudity. Like, you don't see naked people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's which is weird because this movie was like being hyped up as having like sex scenes, and I thought they were going to be more intense, but they really weren't. Like, it wasn't like full nudity or anything.
Correct. And I kind of like that, because usually in all the movies you see, they give, you know, they do when there's sex involved, right?
Yes.
You see nudity, but here you didn't.
No.
What else?
The middle of the movie kind of lagged. Like, it got kind of boring halfway, right? Like, it started going on for too long.
Yes. Like you feel
like the movie's a bit too long.
I agree.
By the end.
Yes.
There's definitely some things that they could have maybe cut or made go by faster, because it feels like it goes a little too long. The sudden, like, and then the sudden reveal that her husband, the Harry Styles, is like kind of evil, and she just straight up kills him at the end. And it's like so sudden.
You know, I didn't see that part.
I know. I told you when you came back.
Right. But
Yeah, you saw his dead body though.
yeah, I saw that body and I saw her all full of blood.
Yes.
And then I realized that the girl knew everything that was going on.
Yeah, that's also a weird thing. It's like her main friend, who's played by Olivia Wilde, the director.
Mm-hmm.
She like she's like acting like she thinks she's great, but then like she reveals she knew the whole time, and it's implied that like her reason for being in the simulator is like her children died in like I don't know. It's like revealed very last second. I don't know. I feel like this is a very last second reveal to have, because there's no setup because it's near the end of the movie.
Exactly.
Payoff.
I don't know. I thought the movie was going well, but towards the middle, it kind of they didn't know how to continue.
Yeah.
You get it?
It was like they had the concept, but you didn't know what to do with most of it.
Right.
So they just kind of tried to write a story around it. But
is that like a book?
no, I don't think it's based. It's like an original movie.
Oh, okay.
There's no book.
Okay.
Which I think is telling, because I feel like they came up with the concept, but they didn't know how to write a story for it.
Exactly.
And they just kind of made it up.
I know, so I think it's a little feminist.
Or like me.
I'm sorry, like I'm a woman, I shouldn't be saying that.
No, it's okay. You just say your opinion. You felt like it was a very feminist movie?
I think like...
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a feminist movie, but I think they made most of the male characters or men in the movie
Right.
very strangely written. Because you have Nick Kroll's character, who's clearly supposed to be a jerk, and he's like the main villain.
Right.
And he's like all intimidating, and he's supposed to represent how women are oppressed by men or whatever. But then like he just gets killed at the end out of nowhere by his wife, and that also goes nowhere because that's just like a scene and then it cuts away.
Right.
So that leads also nowhere, and that's just like a random hack got ya man moment.
Right.
I feel like the movie was doing fine, but then it started becoming more overtly men suck, right?
Exactly.
And I don't feel like that's very fair to just do, because just going all of women's problems are men, right? Isn't very fair to like, it's kind of minimalizing issues for women to just say, oh well, it's all men's fault.
Right. And they I was, after seeing all the trailers, and I was like looking forward to this movie.
Yeah, me too.
Like I thought it was gonna be, I'm sorry, but more.
Yeah.
My opinion, no?
I don't think it's super bad, but I was hoping it was gonna be more too.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping like Harry Styles was gonna live and actually be like a good person, and like maybe realize his mistake, because it turns out in real world he's like a stalker who just like keeps her there, and I was hoping maybe he's gonna realize his mistake and be better, but no, he just gets killed before like being a jerk, and then gets killed, and that's it.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I expected a lot more.
I expected more too.
But, you could see it. I think everybody should.
I could see the potential this movie had, but it just didn't meet it.
No, not to me.
No. What else did I want to
Not to me. No. And I was expecting also, because Olivia Wilde would be her second movie, like, director.
Be her second movie.
So I thought,
I thought it was going to be better, because her first movie was Booksmart, right?
Right.
And we saw that one, and we really liked it.
We did.
I go straight. Right?
Yes, go
okay.
straight. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just
it's okay. I'm driving somewhere, so just giving me directions. That's what. I thought it was going to be more.
Me too. I agree.
What else did I want to say before we end? Oh, I guess we can talk about, I don't know, did you like the soundtrack? Because the sound, like the background music was like this often heavy breathing and like this weird humming. Like, did you like that or no? You didn't like it?
No, I didn't like that.
I think it was supposed to add suspense, but it just kind of got annoying.
Exactly.
After a while.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess let's talk about the ending. Now spoilers.
Spoilers. Whoa.
Okay, so after she kills her husband, it becomes like it could become like out of nowhere a car chase, like almost Fast and a Furious car chase happens.
Yes.
And she escapes to a desert where I guess like this building that makes you leave the simulation they're in helps you leave, and I guess you touch glass or something. I don't know how that works still.
I still can't figure that out.
They didn't explain that well, but
No. And then I'm speechless because really I'm still figuring it out. The end.
yeah. So she's escaped to the desert.
Right.
She's going up to this building that's going to help her escape the simulation
Right.
with these men, because of course, are all chasing her. They're wearing red jumpsuits, and they're all chasing her. There's also like a huge explosion for some reason, because there had to be an explosion where they crash into each other.
Right.
But then, like, they're still chasing her. She gets to the building. She touches the glass, and then like this weird sequence of images happen. And sometimes in the middle of the images, you see her like what looks like modern day, like real world, dancing around, and then like it goes black.
Oh my God, he's
Oh
in
my
a
God.
rush.
A dude just cut in front of us randomly.
Yeah, actually, two dudes.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
sorry. And then it goes black, the screen, and you just hear her breathing heavily, like she's panting.
Right.
And in the words of the like the title of the movie comes up, and then it just ends.
Correct.
Now I interpret that as she escaped, and that's her like waking up, kind of.
Okay.
I go right?
Yeah, you're gonna make a right.
All right. That's how I interpret it. She